when you are flying and your co-passenger is there, even a slight touch, you feel either annoyed or you don't mind it or you just tolerate it. And especially if you're a woman and when someone touches you, even by mistake, and you feel so, that creepy feeling inside you. And it is natural to feel that because each one carries a different energy field, and that energy field, without saying a word, attacks you or attracts you. Spirituality is an inner journey. Just as you have external, pilgrimages from one place to another place. But the real pilgrimage, real spiritual pilgrimage is within, where one moves from one level of chakra to another level of chakra to third level of chakra, and that is fascinating actually in the spiritual realm. How it is so fascinating? I tell you, whenever you look at something or hear something or taste, touch, all these five senses we have immediate reaction. Either we like it or we don't like it. And this goes on either consciously or unconsciously. Even simple things like when you are flying and your co-passenger is there, even a slight touch, you feel either annoyed or you don't mind it or you just tolerate it. And especially if you're a woman and when someone touches you, even by mistake, and you feel so, that creepy feeling inside you. And it is natural to feel that because each one carries a different energy field, and that energy field, without saying a word, attacks you or attracts you. Now, what happens when you like something? Be it things like houses, or be it things like cars, or something related to this materialistic world. Nothing wrong with it also. Okay, you like something. Likewise, you have dislike for something. So these likes and dislikes, they create vibrations. And these vibrations settle down at one particular energy vortex near the heart. And they are bifurcated. Based on that emotional vibration, it is able to create. For example, if you are sexually attracted towards someone or repelled towards someone, that's one level of vibrations. Second level of vibrations that we always go on creating is things I have or I don't have. In the materialistic world, oh, I don't have this car, though you already have some car. Oh, I don't have this phone. How will I pay my next month's rent? How will I pay my children's fees? Things of that nature, materialistic world. And any thoughts and emotions involved with that particular thing, they also create some level of vibrations. It makes your heart heavier. And those vibrations gravitate towards one particular part of our body, very close to the heart in the chest area. And these two locations are different. And whenever these chakras are affected, they affect the next chakra, next higher one. Let us see, when your desire is not fulfilled, what happens at that time? You become restless. You lose peace of mind. Right? For example, oh, I am not able to pay, I don't think I can pay my next month's rent. Now what goes through in your mind, in your heart at an emotional level? Those vibrations of related to materialistic world or sensual world, when they are not fulfilled, it makes you restless and you lose peace of mind. And when this continues, one becomes angry. And when becomes angry, fear develops. When fear develops, you become kind of unclear about yourself, about your thinking also. So you see, this is a progressive affection or progressive effects on each chakra, one higher than the other. And higher the chakra, it has a greater role to play in our life. And beyond all these desires, then there is a play of my way or highway. The ego comes into the realm. The ego has also many levels of consciousness. You see, many people, they say your thinking, your ego, or this idea of my way or highway creates havoc in a family life. But more than that, it creates chaos within oneself. Whenever one becomes too egoistic, it weighs down heavily on that person's life. And when you identify your ego, for example, with God, or some higher self, or when you identify yourself with divinity, or when you identify yourself with some higher purpose, then that ego gets sublimated. It finds a purpose. You see, surgery, you must have performed so many surgeries, you must have written so many prescriptions, and each time you feel good after each surgery. Yes, I did my job well. And there are moments you feel I'm going to do so well today. I'm going to surpass my yesterday's performance. Right? That is also ego, but that is very constructive ego. Right? And such sort of constructive ego helps us to become better and better. But to say that I am Dr. Nandi and there is no one better than me in my city, I am the best gastroenterologist, I am number one, then I would say the arrogance has kicked in. An arrogant mind cannot listen to others, arrogant mind cannot learn anything new. So this is a negative part of the ego, and these are all vibrations creating in our mental realm, in our mental consciousness, and they affect. So as our consciousness expands, for example, generosity, when you have a compassionate heart, when you have a kind heart, your consciousness simply expands. Per contra, when you become angry, you begin to hate, you begin to worry like hell. Oh, where am I going to get this money? Your consciousness constricts. And it weighs heavily on us. So to simply put, this whole mechanism, just as we talk of physical welfare, mental welfare, emotional welfare, what about spiritual welfare? So our good qualities, kindness, generosity, love, all that helps us propel our superconsciousness and also helps us go deep within our subconscious. So consciousness is a key thing when it comes to spirituality. Often people ask me, what is the purpose of this existence, purpose of life? And only one answer comes to me, that is to evolve my consciousness. How fast I can evolve depends upon how fast my consciousness changes.